Chapter 6: Activist to Politician. The New Way Forward. In 1966, John decided it was time to leave the SNCC. He was still committed to the civil rights movement, however. He went back to school. His life became all about studying and working. Then he met Lillian Miles at a New Year's Eve party. Lillian was a librarian at Atlanta University. She shared John's passion for civil rights, and they grew close. Then Dr. King was assassinated on April 4th, 1968. John was devastated. He had spent so much time working with Dr. King. His heart was broken. But as always, he sprang into action. He put everything he had into the presidential campaign of Robert "Bobby" Kennedy. Bobby was running for president just like his brother. People hoped that Bobby would take up the work his brother started. But the violence continued. On June 6, 1968, Bobby was assassinated too. John had seen so many of his friends and freedom fighters die. How much more could he take? John decided that there had to be one good thing to happen in 1968. So, on December 21st, 1968, he and Lillian were married. They welcomed a new year of hope together. Congressman John Lewis. John and Lillian continued to fight for civil rights, and John continued his work on voter registration. In 1970, he took over as the director for the Voter Education Project. He helped register millions of voters. One of the first things he did was create a poster to inspire people. It showed two strong black hands. One hand was pulling cotton, and the other was casting a ballot. It said, "Hands that pick cotton now can pick our public officials." More than 10,000 posters were made and distributed throughout the South. Meanwhile, his personal life was also beginning to change. In 1976, John and Lillian adopted their son, John Miles Lewis. Then John's friends and family asked him to consider taking on a new role. He had always fought for voters' rights. What if he was the person people could vote for? In 1977, John ran to become a U.S. congressman. He lost the election. Instead, he took on a new role. President Jimmy Carter appointed him to run a government program called Action. The program organized volunteers across the country. In 1981, John ran for a seat on the Atlanta City Council and won. He held that seat until 1986. Then he decided to run for Congress again. This time, he won.